Welcome back to Peek Into Our Week. I'm Kate Hertz, the Content Coordinator at Visit Colorado Springs. Today I get to sit down with Tonia McCorkle and Rochelle Janecek. Ro, Tonia, I would love for you to tell us about yourselves and what you do. Ro, why don't you go first?
Sure. So I am the founder of Colorado Salt Cave Wellness Center. We opened almost 2 years ago, come May. And we offer all things holistic natural wellness at the center. So we like to say it's not a spa, but can feel as beautiful as a spa, but we like to offer things that really help support people's health, mind, body, and soul.
Could you tell me a little bit about a salt cave? Because just before I knew about your business, I wasn't familiar with a salt cave as a practice. So I'd love just a brief description for folks who might be on the same boat.
Sure. So salt cave, traditionally, ours is built out of all Himalayan salt. So the floors, the ceilings, the walls, all out of Himalayan salt and rocks. But what we pump into the air, which is the therapeutic part, is just pure sodium chloride. So just pure salt ground up with a machine as a fine mist. As it's pumped in and spread throughout the 45-minute session, people are breathing it in, and it's amazing for your respiratory health. So allergies, which is huge sometimes here in Colorado, asthma, any breathing issues, as it goes deep in the lungs, it's really helping clean things out. Lands on the skin, great for skin health, so any eczema, psoriasis, skin conditions. And then just stress, anxiety reduction, being in the environment of the Himalayan salt.
Awesome, thank you. And Tonia, tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, first of all, I think I want to go visit her.
Oh gosh, especially this time of year.
Yeah, like the stress part got me. So I'm the director of spa and fitness over at Garden of the Gods Resort and Club, where we have an integrative Strata, integrative wellness. So I partner with that portion of our property where we focus on holistic wellness as well, with a clinical team that oversees our patients that we cater to. We obviously also have resort guests, and we are open to the public. So the Strata component, specifically the Strata Spa and the medical facility, are open to the public. So we focus on our clinical team, we focus on anything from acupuncture all the way through to cardiovascular health. So it's under our medical director, Dr. Michael Barber, and he oversees the clinical team that's just below the spa location.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. So if you were listening, you may have picked up on the fact that this episode is going to be about wellness. That we will be talking about it in celebration of an exciting announcement coming up, but we're going to get into that later. With our beautiful scenery, great hiking, and title of Olympic City, USA, Colorado Springs has sort of a reputation for being a healthy community. But you may not know that Colorado Springs was actually originally founded as a health and wellness destination. People suffering from tuberculosis back in the 1800s would come here to enjoy the fresh mountain air. Visitors would also come from afar to try the mineral springs in Manitou, believing that the water was healing all kinds of ailments. But today, there are still so many ways to take care of yourself in the springs, like a visit to Strata or Colorado Salt Cave. I'm curious, both of you, what made each of you go into this field?
Well, for me, it's an interesting story. I actually started in the fitness industry completely, which is still wellness, but over the years, I always say I like to inherit the spa along the way. And then with that, over the years, we have the focus of wellness have just expanded, and everybody's talking about it. We're actually going to lean into more holistic hospitality is what we're leaning into now. To tie in that wellness component with the longevity of who we are, fully transformative, focusing on the whole patient. So we are switching it over a little bit. Wellness is also is part of who we are. But I would like to say kind of it inherited over the years as the industry has shifted and changed their focus. And also the product that we use has also changed over the years. So we're very selective on who we partner with when it comes to our product, the food we put on our tables, anything that we use from cleaning supplies, all the detail.
Love that. Awesome. Yeah. Rochelle, how did you come about opening Colorado Salt Cave?
Mine was a bit more just for personal I went through kind of a difficult time some years ago, and all of the different things that I did for healing, I wanted to go a more natural route to heal myself and to work on things to just help my mind, my body. And so after some years of doing different types of therapies, I was ready to kind of share it with everybody else. I thought I want everyone else to experience kind of the same thing and know that we have alternative options than just only one route. I love that. And I like how you mentioned the food, because again, for wellness, it's all encompassing, but it's what we put into our bodies, how we take care of ourselves, how we take care of our minds. And I just wanted to bring that to our community and to Colorado Springs, because we are really health focused. And just make it available to more people to learn that there's so many great opportunities to do natural wellness in a pretty simple way. Yeah.
Yeah, I love how much kind of more attention lately, like natural, holistic stuff, and with Garden of the Gods doing like holistic, like every part, not just the food and the cleaning products. So I think that's awesome that's more people are starting to know about it. My next question for both of you is, what would you say to someone listening right now who maybe isn't prioritizing their self-care and their wellness?
I would say, why not? First, I would ask them, what is it that's stopping them from wanting to take care of themselves? And then probably just ask them, what's one thing that you can do? What is one thing, whether it's for your mind, how do you prioritize your mental health? Or whether it's for your physical body, what is it for movement, whether it's exercise, whether it is self-care like massage, if your muscles, or we have saunas, different things like that. What is it that you need to do to really help? But I think if you try and throw too many things at somebody, it gets a little overwhelming. Sure. So it's more of what's one thing that you can do that's a little shift and change to help take care of yourself a little better.
What would you say?
I would say, really kind of stop and pause just for a second. Echo that it is one thing at a time. But it's very important that we, wellness means something different for all four of us sitting, or three of us in the room. It's something different, right? So identifying what that is, what it truly means to you, and then kind of leaning into that one item, exploring different options, because wellness is not only just drinking water or this. So people are thinking, I can just do that and then that I will be now healed, or I will feel better. It is who we are. It's the grain within us. So how we complement that with our daily activities, our mindset, our mental health, as mentioned, that's all important. So I think it is where you are now and where you want to be, I think would be the focus.
So well said. Thank you. My last question for the two of you ladies is, what do you think makes Colorado Springs specifically a great place for wellness and self-care?
Well, I would say it doesn't get better of the scenery. The air by far, from places that I've lived in, the air is it feels clean, it feels crisp. And I think that, and again, I lived in multiple places, coming from a different country. This is definitely by far so many avenues you can seek out to find the space for yourself, whether it is something personal next to a lake or a hike, or just looking at the mountains, wishing you were on a hike, or you were doing meditation at that time. I think we have lots of opportunities. People don't always seek it out, and I think the city is doing a great job of presenting that in ways with everything that we do have around. And you don't have to travel very far to get to some of those other places that's just very close to us. So in the city, whether you're in or out, it's easy to get to. Travel time here is amazing, because when I first looked for a house, I asked the realtor, how far is it? And they said, oh, it's about 22 minutes away. And I'm like, how far is this house? Oh, about 23 minutes. I'm like, is there anything out of sort of the 25-minute range? So it's very interesting how close it is, how easy it's to get to things. So I really enjoy that about the city, since I've only been here 5 years now. And the city is very welcoming. I can say the community here is just networking with partners in our local area. It's always good to have that relationship, and I feel like that those partnerships within the city is very strong.
I love that you said that. I love that you said community. I feel like I just read a study where it said knowing your neighbors increases your physical health and mental health outcomes. So yeah, I think the welcomingness is a part of it. Just that, again, that holistic approach.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ro?
I think Tonia covered most of it, like all those things. I mean, I love the nature here, and I didn't come from here either, but we've been here a little longer, about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
But I came from LA, so the air, the mountains. There is something, I think, when we first moved here, my husband's like, oh, what's the big deal about the mountains? And now he's like, oh my gosh, look at the mountains. Like every morning sunrise is so beautiful. I think, again, people's focus just is so, it is community driven. It is like adventure outdoors. There is wellness places all around the corners, like everywhere here in town. So I think this place is just booming with all things beautiful and wellness. I love it.
I couldn't agree more. Anyways, on to that announcement that I teased earlier. The New Year, New You mindset should not just be exclusive to the beginning of the year, people. That is why Visit Colorado Springs on February 4th, 2026, will be launching a digital wellness pass. This free pass will give you access to discounts of all kinds to different wellness activities like sound baths, facials, and more. Strata will be offering a 20% off discount of a signature massage, and Colorado Salt Cave will be offering BOGO Salt Cave sessions. And there are so many more partners on this list. Those are just the partners who are here in this room with me. But we just wanted to encourage people to practice self-care year-round and tap into the rich history of our destination in new and exciting ways. So again, starting February 4th, you can sign up for this free pass on visitcos.com/wellness. Deals go until end of 2026, so if you're listening to this a little later in the year, it is not too late for you. Anyways, thank you so much, you two, for coming and talking with us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.